What's up, guys? It's your boy Sleepy Cactus again. Trying to find all the SCPs that escaped from the FBC and putting them back in their goddamn cages. Bang. Boom, pop. Alright, what are we doing? That's not the right button. I'm still fucking lost. That's what we're doing. Okay, cool. Here we go here. Right, my game crashed yesterday. Can't go this way. We gotta go around. Yeah, you do your thing. Okay. Not this way at all. Great. It was gonna blow up. Okay. Go this way. Alright, we don't have that kind of piercing power. Okay.
Easy peasy.
And it's a hair trainer. Okay. The hand chair. Done. Oh, it's so good.
To find new prime candidates, the Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Alright, where's that sphere at? Okay. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Wow, I thought it was gonna catch him off guard. Alright, I found that sphere. Fuck is that orb? Oof. The fuck he's hitting me? Oh. Oh, wrong guy, but still works. Done. No, now what? Oh, we're in the right spot. Cool. Sorry, I'm gonna let my dog in. Alright, there's gotta be a control point nearby, because this room is crazy. Hold on, can I fucking walk this whole Yo. Yo, yeah. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife. Oh, okay. Was found during the Bureau's investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing from the Brightfall event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma, and the file RE the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program. Oh, so he could have been one of the other. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press. New York and Olympia agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. Cool. So this is connected to Alan Wake. With those of you who don't know, basically, he's a writer. His writing becomes true. If you've seen Into the Mouth of Madness, which is a movie by Stephen King, it's essentially the exact same premise. A writer puts out a story so well that people believe it enough that it becomes reality, and the reality is very dangerous. What am I doing? I really wish I had a fucking flashlight, dog. These rooms are... This game is dark. Okay, thank you. I knew there was a staircase somewhere. Anything that he's could make a huge circle? I think I did. Yep. Cool. Man, I fucked everything up. Okay, just made a huge fucking circle. P6, sick.
I wish things had gone differently and ordinary for us.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, Prime Candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy had so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. Like, I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Okay. So what do we learn from that? That even as a kid, Dylan was so strong that he killed someone. And upper management, i.e. Darling and Trench to an extent, but mainly Darling, was willing to let him slide and get away with certain things in order to make him, to groom him into the next director. Cool.
Pushing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
There's so much coming together in this one case.
Victim autopsy. Okay, this is Roberts. Agent killed during Redacted, involving Redacted, codename P6. So involving Dylan Faded. Autopsy findings: blunt force injuries of the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torsos. Okay. Fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae. Okay. Avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right. Blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities. Dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the Redacted was contorted through his Redacted. So Dylan Faden just really twisted and turned this man up.
A new object of power, something we have not seen before.
And he called that an unfortunate accident, dog. That ain't shit. That's more than that. Transcript of conversation. Subject Dylan Faden for review by Dr. Darling. Note: subject was alone during this outburst. DF. You again? Thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. And then he repeated fuck off numerous times before being sedated a minute later. So basically, Polaris never left him alone. Polaris never left his side. Polaris was even showing Dylan that Jessie was trying to find him and doing everything in her power to find Dylan. But due to the nature of the old house, it's kind of fucking hard to locate someone if they don't want to be found. Which sounds like he didn't want to be found at a point. What's going on with this?
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Damn, dude. I don't think Meg gets love in any universe. No interruptions! We all want the fuck. God, Meg, you're such a dumb bitch. We all want the big chair. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Event response. Oh, jeez. Mr. Kirkland. What's going on? Alright, hold on. Body, get your shit together. We're gonna read. We're not gonna yawn. We're not gonna have any heartburn. And we're not gonna burp. Head of Investigations was alerted on September 13, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker. See redacted that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington. Refer to events investigated in 1970, 1976, and 1978. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1970 redacted Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978, Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to redacted instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that redacted missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but nobody was covered in the search. Never played. I actually did. I played Alan Wake, but I never finished it. Maybe I want to have to. I know that the second one just came out. The Threshold Kid. Also, I just totally forgot to mention this. I think it's strange that Mr. Bones has a doll mask over his Bones mask. I know, dog. How's work going? Terrible. P7, that's me! You're off? You're already off for work?
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see?
It's me!
It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Nice. Dog, do you know what's happening in the Twitch world? There's some drama going on. Have you heard anything that's going on? Ooh, I got an outfit. I didn't read what it said. Just see fading movement tracker. I knew it was P7. Fucking called it. I'm fucking all over this game, dog. That's all me, baby girl. Dude, there's I don't know if you know who why can't I remember his name? Oh, Ludwig. There you go. For some reason, I kept wanting to go Logan Paul, but I was like, that's not him. Everyone knows what's going on with him right now. Ludwig is getting some backlash because he threw a party where one of the event goers got drunk. I'm pretty sure you might know him. He's Mango 09. He used to play for Cloud9. He was a Mario Kart racer. What was it? Going to a different state every month. Jesus Christ! Actually, damn, a day. So I was in Wyoming, arrived in Sydney, leave Sydney the next day, arrive in Des Moines, Iowa, leave after 4 days. Then she gets to Chicago. Then she leaves Chicago after a week. Then she gets in South Bend, Indiana. Then departs South Bend, arrives in Cleveland, Ohio, the same day. Okay. Then leaves Ohio after a week. That's not. He didn't just get drunk. What happened was that he got drunk and he started sexually harassing. I'm sorry, I was trying to read this. Mango started sexually harassing some of the streamers.
All the times I felt paranoid.
He started
I was
sexually harassing
right.
female
The
streamers.
Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood
Touching
by
up on
and
them,
watched me.
just being super close and weird, yeah, and gross. So the next day, there was so much like bad press about it that he lost his Cloud9 dropped him. He was in Cloud9, that gaming organization, for 11 years. Completely dropped him. And then the Mario Kart leagues or tournaments banned him from going, so he's no longer allowed to participate in them. And so basically, yeah, all within a night, this man lost all his fucking
what happened in Ordinary here.
lost his job, lost a way to make money, and the reason Ludwig is getting so much heat for it is because he egged on his homie to drink. Like our boy Mango is an alcoholic, and you say it's fucked up. I don't think it's too fucked up. I mean, I think organizations have to keep their self stuck, put away, put well together. Plus, when it comes to like just Nintendo properties in general, there's just so much like bad PR, not bad blood, but you know what I'm trying to say. Or check that dog. The situation is fucked, and it's not even in. Hold on, let me read this, and I'll get back to the situation. I see your creepy teeth delivering and raise you a dead dog. What? Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It'd been rotting in that box since they picked it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Oh, okay. They're just talking about weird shit they saw while working. So the reason Ludwig's getting, he just egged on his boy. Literally, one of the streamers who was there was Valkyrie. I don't know if you know her. She's a pretty big streamer. She was like, "Oh, your boy's getting like a little tipsy." He's like, "Oh, don't even worry about him. Like, if you ask him how many beers he's drinking in his life, like 10,000, he'll probably say hands down without thinking." And she was like, "Oh, this sounds like he's like an alcoholic. You think we're kind of enabling him?" Because what the whole event was, cool. The event is it was Mario Kart. And the reason Ludwig is getting so much heat is just because he kind of wasn't taking responsibility for his role in the whole thing. People kind of just been like, "Damn, bro, you got your boy in a situation where he, like, his whole life is fucked up. He lost his job, he lost his way to make money, and all you can say is just like, damn, dog, that sucks." Because he kind of low-key did just do that. He was just kind of like, "Hey, it is what it is. What can I do?" And people were like, "Dude, it's not. It is what it is. Like, you knew your boy has this problem, or if you don't, you didn't do enough to say you're sorry." But it's kind of gotten to a point now where people who were talking shit are kind of being a little loud and obnoxious about it.
Different one, sure, but both in a cell of some sort.
Like, I think
Am I out of the cell?
Mango's still the main problem in it, but like,
this
Yeah, it kind of sucks that Ludwig hasn't really, like, I don't know, contemplated his role in all of it. He kind of just said, oh, it sucks, and, you know, Mango's an adult. We should have known better. Which, I don't know, it just feels like it's such a cop-out. Done. Yeah, besides that, Ethan Klein. Is it publicly known that he's an alcoholic? That is a fantastic question. I don't know. If you would ask Ludwig himself, there's clips of him saying like he asked Mango multiple times if he was an alcoholic before the event. You know, he asked him like he says that he asked him 2 times before the event, like if he's an alcoholic, and he was like, nah. Which I think is kind of stupid. I don't think an alcoholic is going to say that they're an alcoholic. It takes a lot for people to be, you know, comfortable admitting their vices. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a problem, other people are gonna know that you have a problem before you yourself do. Yeah, of course. Because you don't want to admit that you're, you know, what you're doing is wrong, you know, because you're just living your life, you're doing you. Now, the reason I think Ludwig probably did it, because apparently he invited Mango to, like, 2 prior events, and he was super cool and chill. So he was like, yeah, you know, and it's Mario Kart. This man is, like, ranked number 2 in the world in Mario Kart. So we're just trying to get as many, you know, big names in there, the best in the sport. This is going to be a huge networking opportunity. We're just going to have a big party. We're all going to just drink and have a good time. Sure, speed up. We can talk about it. Yeah, and then we're going to, you know, probably have a good time, which, you know, makes sense. You know, not for nothing, but alcoholics do know how to party. If you're going to throw a party, you got to have some alcoholics there. They're going to be the ones who really, like, turn it up. But that's always the problem, right? You don't know when how an alcoholic's going to act. What am I, boy? Oh yeah, what's up, by the way? This is Villainous Lair, everyone, from the stream, or Arctic Potato. You sound fine. I mean, you can hear a little wind, but that's alright. You don't sound terrible.
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop you right there because you don't know the full context, my man, and it's pretty bad. Because even if he wasn't like he didn't know he was an alcoholic, or if everyone knew he was an alcoholic, the clips that our boy is saying at the party is pretty fucked up. They're like, they had a breathalyzer at the party, so they were like breathalyzing people, and everyone knew that Mango drank a lot, so they kind of already knew that he was an alcoholic. But you know, he was doing a breathalyzer, and at one point they're like, "Yo, everybody, Mango just blew a .32. Let's get those numbers up, baby!" You know, just getting drunker and drunker. Which, again, if you're at a party, that is the goal. That's sick. But in hindsight, people were like, "Well, you know, like .32 is like lethal blood alcohol levels," which I feel like that's the internet being overly sensitive. But you know, Ludwig's kind of being one of those communities that is overly sensitive about a lot of things. Yeah. Also, just, I don't know if people should be getting drunk on the internet, dog. Don't record yourself getting drunk. I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah. You gotta fight for your spots, dude. You gotta fight for your spot in traffic. No. If I was working today, I would have already been at work. I got the day off. If we want, we can chill. We can make some plans. If we do make some plans, we gotta invite the boys because you know how they be. Where the fuck am I? All right. Cool. Hold on. Before you go, I got some more internet drama for you. Oh, okay. Do your thing. Drunk actions or sober thoughts? I, yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna fight you on this, dog. Yeah, I think the Smash slash Nintendo community in of itself has just gotten a bad rap. All right, I don't think you're gonna see any defenders.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe
Mm.
there's a control panel nearby.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I've been seeing how some of these like I don't know if you saw it was making the rounds earlier. There's a new in the new Mario Kart. There's a new track that came out, and it's pretty like the way not a track, but in one of the new tracks. There's a route that someone found by just basically almost breaking the game. So you're playing with the sweatiest people when you're playing competitive Mario Kart. Nah, dog. Yeah, there'll be. And then have you heard what's going on with H3? Yeah, again. He's he's suing multiple Oh, cool! I'd love to buy his viewers. Psych. He's suing some creators. He's suing Casey Tron. If you don't know her, she's a washed up booby streamer that was super popping when we were in middle school. Uh, yeah. You probably just saw people talking shit about. She was like the poster child of the booby streamers when all the streamers were like, "Fucking Twitch is being taken over by booby streamers." Booby, yeah. No, she has brown hair. She's a brunette. She looked exactly like the very stereotypical like poster nerd girl. She played League of Legends a lot. So Casey Tron, Denims TV, and Frogan. I'm sure you don't know who those last two are. Frogan. Frogan is some girl that is a very small streamer, but she keeps fucking getting in hot water because she has dog shit takes, like saying that she doesn't care that veterans get PTSD. Yeah, that was her. That America deserved 9/11, and that. So what happened was that. So yeah, Ethan is suing these three girls because he made a hit piece called Hassan Piker Nuke, the content nuke. These three girls watched his content pure off rip and just ripped his shit, dog. Like, watched it with giving no commentary, no editing, nothing. So he's suing those three, and they're not taking it well because, yeah, it's a fair use thing. But people are upset because these three, mainly Denims and Frogan, are huge fans of someone called Hassan Piker, who's another big streamer. And yeah, he's a very political streamer. He was the guy who said, he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna say it, dude. America deserved 9/11. That's that guy. That's him. Yeah. Yes. That same one. Yeah, so, what was I saying? Oh, so they're orbiters of him. Basically, they stream around his schedule to pick up viewers. And they parrot his takes. Anyways, they got into it after the October 7th attack. Frogan made a tweet praising Hamas, saying that what they did was okay. Ethan unfollowed her, and after that, they've all been going at each other nonstop, bro. It's crazy. Like, someone called CPS on Ethan Klein. CPS got called to his house, and they interviewed his children. Yeah, bro. And then they're like, "Dog, why are you getting upset? That's not even like who knows who did that? And if like that did happen, you know, they're like 3 years old. They're not gonna remember shit." Everyone is allowed to be upset at that. That's a crazy take, bro. That's a crazy take to have. They're 3 years old. They're not going to remember it, which is funny because if you look up her stream when she said that, like 5 minutes later, she looks it up and she's proven wrong. She's like, most people get their first memories around 3 years old. When it comes to copyright, since it's such a unique thing, they're all case by case basis. So just because what happened to Sniper Rifle, they could reference that case, but that doesn't change. That might not affect the outcome because again, anyone can edit any video, right, and take it and change it a little bit, and what fair use comes out. Yeah, and that's exactly what they did. Like, Denims especially, she was like, at the end of the video, she just sits there not saying anything, not reacting. She goes, "Alright guys, well if you enjoyed not supporting this dog shit video, don't forget to throw me a prime, like, share, subscribe, all that good things. Just basically saying, hey guys, we're all here to make sure that Ethan doesn't get our money. Even though we're all here to watch his work." No. Got it. Yeah, that works. Yeah, and that's basically what that like Ethan's saying. Like they didn't even do the bare minimum, guys. And what's crazy is that their argument is that he is racist because he supports Israel because again his wife is Israeli and he's Jewish. So people, and it's crazy, dog. It's like these people are low-key like they sound like Nazis, but from the left, which I think is because people aren't used to like associate Nazis with the right. They're okay with just straight up calling, just being anti-Semitic openly, dog. But they're saying they're anti-Zionist. It's a strange world we live in now, dog. That these people are changing these words on us like we don't know what the fuck is happening. No, so what happened was, again, so this all goes back to that tweet in October 7th, right? Yeah, it's weird to conflate those two. It is. It's crazy to be like, oh, you know, it's so crazy to be like, oh, because you're suing us because we support Palestinians. It's like, no, dog, he's suing you because you stole his content openly and maliciously. Like, well, this just shows that he's just a billionaire willing to throw his money around instead of putting it to a good cause and helping the people, the Palestinians. Like, what does that have to do with anything, dog? What does that have to do with anything? Why can't you, someone who supports the Palestinians, just do the bare minimum? You know what I mean? React just a little bit. No, probably not. So like, shut up, you know what I mean? Yeah, I can't remember what happened. There was they were using that argument around, like, oh, you know Noah Samson, another content creator your aunt loves. I don't know if you saw, but a couple months ago, he made a video called the Ethan Klein Industrial Complex, or no, it was talking about genocidal YouTubers. These YouTubers who supported genocide. Yeah, dude, in that video, he openly he says like, hey, protesting hasn't done enough. We have to step it up. You know, we're so close to the politicians. We're so close to these creators who are expressing these ideals and these beliefs and these ideas that are against what our own beliefs are, and it's not enough. The left is becoming more and more radically violent, dog, and they're okay with saying it. It's violence, dog. They want people to fucking start being violent. It's crazy, dog. I don't get I don't get what's going on. And for some reason, like yeah. Well, I do know what's going on. These people are taking this moral superiority stance, right? I'm a good person because I'm doing this thing. You're a bad person because you're not doing this thing. And because I view you as a bad person, what I'm doing isn't as bad in response.
Yet, unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of an altar.
Yeah. It's like, it's violence. No, it's also my problem is like it's the people with the most pull who are saying this, right? It's the content creators like Noah Sampson, like Hassan Piker. These guys have like thousands, millions of dollars in some cases. Like Hassan Piker, who claims he's a socialist, you know, has a new fucking Porsche LX, lives in $1 million mansion in LA, wears Gucci and Prada. So it's kind of like, do you live by your ideals or are you just fucking saying shit? You know what I mean?
Ordinary. It's all here.
And then Noah Sampson is saying like, we got to do more. It's like, all right, dog. Then what are you gonna do? What are you contributing? Oh, you know, I'm just gonna be the mouthpiece. I'm just gonna tell people they should be doing stuff. I ain't gonna do anything actually. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. People want to see change, but people don't want to be the instrument of change. They want to put in the effort. They want to live in the byproduct of that change. I always drink drugs.
The slide projector in the dump.
Unfortunate, dog. That sucks.
Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep
Yeah,
it?
dude. I mean, I still remember like 2 years ago, that 4th of July. There was so much fucking smoke in the air. It literally, you could see it for the next 2 days.
You mentioned
It was
a
crazy.
poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for.
I think we're getting taxed on fireworks. I think that's what's happening. Which people... I'm only saying that because I saw one meme about it. I don't know anything else about it, so I'm very ignorant about this subject. But I do remember there was a meme that I saw. It was like, isn't it ironic? Like, I don't like that I have to pay taxes on fireworks for the day we celebrate not paying taxes.
The whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
You think people do it like that? But there's a lot more people who are like, this is our America, and we love it because the man's in office. So obviously, people voted him in. I don't think that tracks. That logic doesn't track for me. Lucky you. I didn't even see that he made a fucking mod list. But I will check. Thank you. The Mind Weaver. Fuck! Alright. Sounds good, dog. I'd be more. I'm listening. I'm fighting for my life right now. I'm fucking missing. No. Oh. How did he miss? Whew.
We should check that lab.
We should check that lab. You're so right, Faye. I mean, Jesse. Alright, why am I actually at it? Let's fucking listen to everything we fucking missed. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Redacted, Cincinnati. It is... Is Cincinnati a state? That's not true. That's not... No. No. It is suspected to be connected to the Redacted AWE. See case file Redacted for details. And is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector. Brought there through the New York subway tunnel, special access Redacted. For more information on tunnel Redacted. And links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and Redacted C file 4-12-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for Redacted, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. A hollow sphere, fortified soil, pieces of various size and colors, vitrified, little animal carcass, possibly canine, rusted metal bucket, leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge, all materials to go to the investigation section for further analysis. Ordinary AWE Stage 1.A dump. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on the shelf. There were lots of dolls. Dylan Faden, interview 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was a secret playhouse. Jesse Faden. Therapy session 2010. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Nope. Likely Neil Hosenberg missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom. No, likely Tom Barlow missing. And his gang. Freddie. No, likely Freddie Bartwell missing. Hugo. No one by this name was found in public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Dylan Faden interview 2002. Extra polluted information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designated house. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In dreams, everything was melting, and then we come out, everything had melted around the projector. JF, therapy session 2010. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been going there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. Jesse Faden, therapy session 2010. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide. That's not what happened. Dylan Faden, 2002. He probably melted inside. Stage 3. Public school witness testimonies. Tom and the others had gotten... Let me fucking take a swig of water, because my throat is dry. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, tried to make them listen, and they pushed over a piano on her. Broke her legs? Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. What? That was a tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies' level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the not mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump and everything. I remember wanting them Gone like Tom. And I remember wanting them gone like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I don't know. Disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population confirmed to result from slide projector related AWE. Town proper. Witness testimonies. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us. But then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog. Like a melted dog. But I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. He didn't like being a dog. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jessie said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. What? Additional slide designated hand is verified in Bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designated Dog Neil. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, slide projector. Discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in disappearance of the town's adult population. Event response. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. A team COOP15 case file and Darling presentations redacted for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector. In the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one, Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questionings and tests. See interviews redacted and prime candidate programs files redacted. I wonder what happened to the other kids. Damn. So that fucking AWE happened for what, 2 weeks? About? Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. See interviews redacted and redacted for relevant information, and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that the accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, DF explains that there were 8 slides for the projector. JF mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Notes: Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to limited space in the investigations sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. Typewritten page AI83-KE. The page was discovered in an instance of the Overview Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigation sector. The page had been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with the symbol of a spiral, redacted. Text transcribed from the item. For 10 years, I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here they are, all the same. Here they are all the same. It's a hideous trap. My every thought made real. Fear. Desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped, and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you mad. The identifiable words in the scratched out portion. Falls. Bright Falls? Haunting. Wake. Alan Wake. Light switch. Ocean. Too late. In the final sentence, you've been warned. Okay, so maybe this is just really connected. It seems like I gotta play Alan Wake. Give me a second, let me clear my throat. By the order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the redacted department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before the time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. One of these days I'm going to figure out how to talk. And then it's fucking over for everyone.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
I mean, to be fair, that's a fucking shitty fucking interview. What day is it today? I don't know, there's not a fucking calendar in here. I mean, bold. Why the fuck would you ask him that anyways? But yeah, you can see that Dylan's just, again, a scared kid. He's upset that he's been abandoned by Jesse, by Polaris, by Casper, by Trench. Everybody turned their back on him.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem? How you see things? Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this. I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No. No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jessie.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jessie...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jessie, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
They can't let you go. Who the fuck is not letting her go? Who is she taking therapy with?
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jessie?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe? In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing. The slide projector...
Let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Man, the gaslighting is crazy, bro. Do you see how they're just like bombarding her with questions to make her second guess herself, to make her believe that what happened in Ordinary didn't happen? Exactly what the SCP Foundation would be doing.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Okay. Like something we already knew, but whatever.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now, I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
And now they're gonna go find where this motherfucker is and take him. They're gonna nab him. Okay. Okay. I think I got it. Go here, rotate it again. Oh, okay. Nope, I was wrong. It's probably in the mobile lab, that's for it. Yep. So check here first. Yep.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Okay. Finish Tango. Oh, Finnish. Not as in Finnish something. Finnish as in people from Finland. Okay. I'll do that. Let's do that. I gotta go to research. Sorry guys, I gotta do all the side objectives. I got to. It's in my nature. All right, I'm actually gonna go pause the stream real quick because I gotta use the restroom. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Stick around.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Please state your name for the record. Please state your name for the record.
Paul Warren, astronaut, first class.
And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah. I am.
And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Your suit is good?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
Warren, astronaut, first class.
I've been fucking muted.
You are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in
Are immune. Great. That's... Oh! Game changer. Damn, I really fucked this up. I could have had an army of zombies. You know what? No, but then I got the power to fly first. Actually, never mind. I picked the right one. Bang. Ah, fuck! Alright, it feels like my guys are doing nothing. Get in there, fucking shit up! Thank you. I'm invalidated. Now what? Is that it? Oh. I go there. Alright. Nice. Okay.
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
So it's not our fault. Right, Jesse? Good. Good, that's right. Because that was just them, do you know what I mean? We found that they were already like that. Don't know, it's level 1 bullshit. See if we got any good person. Oh, here we go. $44. Hell yes, dude. Fuck out of here. Some more house. $18. Bye. 9, 9, 12. Fuck out of here. 18, 10. Fuck out of here. 21, 16, and you can get the fuck out. Alright, cool. I got a bunch of space. And now I need to make another mission. Oh shit, damn. I gotta do a lot. Alright, goddamn. I didn't realize how many fucking side missions I had. Where was his brain? What? Ah, fuck. Alright, let's just switch this out real quick. Oh, yeah. That was a choice. Fuck it. Dick. Oh, that's right. I can brainwash people. Why don't I do that? Can I have that back? Damn, didn't even get that boy shot. Damn, grip, okay. I could probably just go through every map now that I have level 6 access. I could probably open up every door, huh? Gnosis Lab. This is where it just came out of, so we're done there. So it's the actual exhibition. Damn, I missed a chest. Actually, before we... Just sensory lab. Darling here, some of you were curious why I had the sensory deprivation tanks installed. I thought I'd shed some light on the subject. Maybe some of you have heard of Dr. Yoshima Tokyo. Nope. The man behind the hugely popular guided imagery experience tapes. Apparently his tapes go beyond the normal meditative qualities of such things, but create genuine hallucinatory visions in some listeners, or so the reports say. We brought these tanks in to test Dr. Dr. T's tapes for ourselves, plus there were some stress relieving uses for the staff down the road. There may be some stress relieving. Oh, it's nice. I think we could all benefit from some time in a dark and closed space, don't you? If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by my office. You know where it is. The object is a light box used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light box. The information on the image belongs to a patient named Redacted. The object allows para-utilitarians to forcefully seize an individual's Redacted. The seized individual becomes redacted to the user. The effects last redacted. Once released, the seized redacted as a result of the psychic trauma. The object has no current binder. Okay. Background. A janitor named Redacted found the object at St. Anne's Hospital in Redacted. Soon, the building's occupants were redacted by him. The Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to Redacted, the proprietor, and redacted the item. Fatalities numbered in the Redacted. For optional details, see case 26-HQ-452. They're a janitor? I thought it would have been like a doctor. He was probably giving a patient some useful tips to stay alive and for his health. And then, the guy followed him to a T. Dr. Yoshima Tokui, a Japanese citizen residing in Tokyo, has produced a series of guided imagery experience audio recordings that have gained notable popularity around the globe. Due to his unusually swift rise in fame, along with reports of vivid redacted accompanying the use of these tapes, investigations sector staff were asked to look into Dr. Tsukiyo's background. We found no past incident with an altered occurrence, nor any evidence of involvement with an altered organization. However, agents that attend a signing event reported redacted when hearing Dr. Tsukiyo speak. We recommend that the research team obtain an audio recording of Dr. Tsukiyo's voice and perform any and all relevant analysis. Based on the findings, the investigation sector will determine next steps regarding Dr. Tsukiyo, as well as eligibility for the Prime Candidate program. Oh, nice.
Dylan's a lost cause. I know I struggled to see this, but we've contained him now. I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it was just one person. So many dead. I thought his youth was an asset. Just too much too soon. Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Fake news, nice. Okay. So, Dylan went AWOL. He believed everyone either abandoned him or gave up on him. He thought his sister gave up on him. He thought Polaris gave up on him. As we know and heard from the audio tape, that's not the case. Dylan was hurt because he was a young man going through puberty under the watchful eyes of the Bureau. Lashed out, had amazing powers, and took it on everyone around him, his captors. His slavers, really, his masters. They were trying to groom him to something he didn't want, and he lashed out. And because that happened, more and more people turned their backs on him, abandoning him. So he's kind of, how do you say it? He's in a kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, if that makes sense. He believes people are going to abandon him and give up on him, so he does shit that make people do that because they see him as a lost cause, as we just heard Darling say. We heard him lash out because Casper didn't want to show up anymore after Roberts, but apparently he killed more people after Roberts. Actually, this isn't that great. Damn, I remember what this room is. Polaris is talking to me. Why? That's an audio tick? Am I missing something I'm supposed to be seeing? There's a control point, that's why. Okay. Oh, I got some ability points. Let's fucking use them. Okay. What is this? Seize duration. It's not bad. Seize an additional enemy. Okay. So we're gonna do 2 at a time. Hmm. 4, huh? Maybe I'll just hold out until I have enough for 8. Yeah, and then just really ball out. I can't go to the Astro Maze. Okay. Just head to research. Or the executive. I guess not. I guess we'll go to... What's happening here? Alright, traffic light it is. Where the fuck is the traffic light? It's probably upstairs. Yeah, but where's this traffic light though? Is it in the archives? It's probably not in the archives. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, it's coming upstairs! Oh, it's not. Alright, now I do need Pierce. Fuck! I thought I could get my shot off before he threw his. I might have just fucked myself by doing that, but we'll see with this. Nothing. Alright, doesn't tell me where. Instead, it's in the Panopticon. Alright, we're gonna have to go floor by floor, I guess. Even though I'm pretty sure I was in the right spot, but who knows? It sucked if I wasn't. There's an alternate item, so it might be on this. It might be on that floor, but I don't have a lot of faith. It's probably. I just don't. I'm just gonna stick with it. And it takes forever to get up here. I can fucking fly. Was that it? Oh, there you go. What the fuck? Wow, that did not go how I thought it was gonna go. Time is it? I have a little bit more left in me. Look at the last shot. Alright. One more time. We're just gonna get across this fucking bridge. Oh.
That must be one of the missing ones.
Oh. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm getting a phone call. Alright. Back here. Alright, cool. Just want to make sure it's still going.
How did I get back here?
Okay.
What is this thing's deal?
Red. We're playing red light, green light. Guess what it is. That's fucking cheating. That's fucking cheating. Oh, I thought I could fucking cheat it.
Altered item to worry about.
The object effect is subdued by exposure to sunlight. Oh, cool. Traffic light with 3 distinct lights arranged vertically on each of its 4 sides from top to bottom. The lights shine red, yellow, and green. A popular children's game. See CBA-316 for details. It is believed to be integral in the manifestation of its items and its effects. Of this item and its effects. If an entity approaches the item while its light is activated, they will be instantaneously relocated a distance of redacted from the item. Note: theories that the item is shifting people to a former timeline or parallel universe have been explored and dismissed. Background: the item was discovered after a street light at an intersection near the elementary school began shifting people away from itself after sunset. A local panic brought the case to the attention of the Bureau. The item was contained and a gas leak was blamed for the confusion in the townspeople perception. So how is it acting up? I swung down. Were people not obeying the fucking traffic laws? Were they getting fucking heated? Bro, that must be so good if like someone ran a red light, boom, immediately send back. How nice would that be? Sorry about that. Just having a conversation with a family member. I'm out here trying to fucking recover health like I'm... I guess he's gonna come back. That's not how this game works. That's not how health in this game works. Also, I don't get any abilities from the fucking stoplight. That sucks. Okay, how do I get to that spot? There's another spot here that I have to get to. Okay, it's in the sealed threshold hall. Not going the right way at all. Go to the turntable. Up there. To get there, I have to go to logistics. Okay, got it. I don't think that was right at all. I think I just fucked myself. Damn it! Also, what's going on now? It used to be fucking instantaneous. Now it's taking forever. Okay, good. So break right. Go this way. Another staircase. No. Here. It's on the other fucking side. And I'm lost. Oh, come on, guys. There, cool. Did you guys get that off your chest? Is everyone happy? Why? I'm fucking just stone facing this dog. You guys aren't even worth taking seriously. Leave me alone. I hit you in the backdraft. Oh my god, why? Dick. Ooh, was not expecting that. Okay, let's go to the transit corridor. I feel like I'm lost. I feel fucking lost. Where's the elevator? Why? Why are you being like? Thank you. It was fine. I wasn't freaking out or anything. Alright. I do gotta finish this soon because I am hungry. I'm not gonna let this shit roll while I'm out there eating by myself. And I've lost my phone. Nope, it's over there. Alright, fantastic. Everything's where it needs to be. I need to go up another fucking floor. Okay, that's the claim point downstairs, so I'm fine. I don't need to do that. I need to find a way to go up another floor, but I don't think I can. It is in logistics, but I don't know where that fucking stairwell is. How do I go up another floor? I gotta go up and
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And
turntable. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna go eat, and when I go eat, I'm gonna go figure out how to get to this area. But, hope you guys enjoyed it. Please come by and watch me again sometime. I'll probably be on tomorrow. Later. Have a good day.